Okay, let's try that again. This is the afternoon session of Commerce City Municipal Court on October 28th. I'm going to call the people in the courtroom first and then the rest of you on Zoom. Sammy Antonius, if you could come up here to the first podium. Good afternoon. So it looks like you met with the prosecutor and you need more time to bring in proof of restitution?
Judge, he's working on it with the victim at the dog bite. They're waiting for the insurance company to come through. It seems like a high likelihood, but we just need some finalization.
How much time do you think you need?
I don't know. I'm going to move home with the defendant and the mom, the child's mom.
The child's mom? Okay.
So I don't know. She's kind of organized. She's trying to call me the last night that she did because she didn't have get no money from the mommy that invoice.
What do you think, Mr. Gullen? 30 days? 4 to 6 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks? Okay.
That's probably better.
Okay.
Hopefully she'll have it by then.
Okay. Well, I will grant your continuance. If you want to go out to the clerk's window, they'll give you that next date. Thank you. And James Valentine, if you could come to this middle podium, please. So, sir, it looks like you have met with the prosecutor. I thought I was calling a case that was being continued, so I need just a minute to pull up your ticket. Here we go. Everything's virtual, and I'm not good at that.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
All right, here we go. So you are charged with a 6-point speeding ticket, 20 to 39 miles per hour, the speed limit at the 9400 block of Highway 2. Did you have an opportunity to look at the video that advised you of your rights? Do you have any questions about your rights that you have in this court or the charge you're facing? And it looks like the prosecutor has offered to reduce this 6-point ticket down to a 2-point defective vehicle. Is that how you wish to proceed? Has anyone forced you to enter into this plea agreement? Are you under the influence of any substances that would affect your judgment today? And
Okay.
you understand that by
So,
pleading...
Michael Martin's on here twice. I don't think...
And you understand that by entering into this plea agreement, you're giving up your right to trial and all the rights associated, including the right to appeal? Okay. To the amended charge of 2-point defective vehicle that occurred in the 9400 block of Highway 2 on September 17th, 2021. How do you plead, sir? Your guilty pleas accepted, and I will dismiss the original charge. Is there anything you want to tell me about what happened? Okay, and it looks like you have an excellent driving record. It's been a long time since you got a ticket, right? Okay. The fine on this is typically $120, but because your record's so good, I am going to cut it down to $100 plus court costs, and you will pay the clerk at the clerk's window, and if you need a payment plan, you can ask them about that there. Do you have any questions? All right, you're free to go. Thank you. Thank you. Just go out that way, and he'll direct you to the clerk's window. And, okay, so I think the next case I'm calling is on Zoom. Eva Arguello, are you on Zoom? If so, please unmute yourself. Okay, and your number...
I'm right here.
Your number ends in 769, is that right?
Correct.
Okay, so you have met with the prosecutor. This is your third pretrial conference or second pretrial conference, and you want a third pretrial conference to get your community service and making better
Yes,
choices class done. Is that right?
yes. I tried to reschedule the class, and they said the next one would be November 12th.
Have you done any of your community service?
Yes, I've done 10 hours.
Okay, good. So you need this scheduled after November 12th, right?
Yes,
And you'll be able to get your 6 hours then before then as well?
yes, yes. I found an ARC store. Since the last court date, I had to move again. My nephew caught COVID, and I did get sick, but I tested negative.
Is the class
But I
virtual?
was, yes, and I have an iPad for that.
Okay.
That
Obviously the
I'm learning.
isn't virtual.
I'm doing community service at the ARC thrift store.
Yeah, okay. So, all right, well, we'll get you a new date. We'll continue this past November 12th. Just get those things done before then because this has been the third time.
Yeah, I apologize. I didn't know I was gonna have to move again.
Okay. Well, the clerks will send you an email with your new court date, and we'll see you at that next court date.
I appreciate
You're free
you,
to go.
Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Dakota Martinez?
Yes, hi, good morning, or good afternoon.
Hello. And you don't have your camera on, is that right?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm trying to, okay. Hi.
Oh, hi. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let me pull up your ticket. Did you have an opportunity to watch the video that advised you of your rights?
Yes, I watched it.
Do you have any questions about the rights you have in this court
No.
or the charge that you're facing, which I'm just pulling that up now. You are charged with speeding 20 to 39 over the speed limit, which is a 6-point ticket. Do you have any questions about that?
No.
I think I haven't talked to Victor Avalos.
And it looks like,
Make breakout room for her.
get out of there, thank you. Can you, all right, let me check this out. It looks like you've been offered a plea agreement from the prosecutor to reduce this to an amended 4-point speeding. Does that sound correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Is that how you wish to proceed with your case today?
Yes.
Has anyone forced you to enter into this plea agreement?
No.
Are you under the influence of any substances that would affect your judgment?
No.
And you understand that by pleading guilty to 4-point speeding, you're giving up your rights to trial and all the rights associated, including the right to appeal?
Yes.
To the amended charge of 4-point speeding that occurred in the 8300 block of Highway 2 on 9/28/21, how do you plead, ma'am?
I plead guilty.
Your guilty plea is accepted, and I will dismiss the original case. I need to check out your driver's history. Is there anything you want to tell me about what happened?
No. No.
Okay. Okay, your history is clear. You haven't had a ticket since 2016. So I'll issue the minimum fine on this, which is $120 plus court costs. And you'll get an email from the clerks with that amount, the final amount,
Yeah,
and telling you how you can pay
I
it.
was 15.
Please mute your phones if you're calling in on Zoom, please. Thank you.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, somebody called in. Okay.
Okay.
Did you hear what I said about the fine?
I just heard the 120, and then after that, yeah.
Okay, somebody called in and didn't mute. So it'll be at 120 plus court costs, and the clerks will send you an email telling you how to pay that. And if you need a payment plan, you can ask them in that email, okay?
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You'll receive that by tomorrow.
Perfect. Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you. You're free to go.
Thank you. Bye.
I believe the rest of you need to meet with the prosecutor still, so once I get your files, I'll call your cases. Dominic Clayton, if you could unmute, please.
Can you hear me?
There you are, yep.
Sorry.
Did you have an opportunity to look at you've been here before. This is your second pretrial, right?
Yeah, I was asking for an extension because we were all doing service work, and 3 out of the 5 guys ended up having COVID.
COVID.
I had to court.
What service work?
Electrical.
Oh, okay. So the reason I was asking if you'd been here before is because you have you've heard your rights before.
Yes.
You don't have any questions about that?
No.
And it looks like you just owe 16 hours of community service.
Yeah, I did the class already, but I had to sit at home for the past couple weeks in quarantine, so I was
Have you
gonna
done
try.
any community service?
I have not.
Do you have a place located where you can do it?
Yeah, I called and spoke with Julio at the thrift store in Brighton, right off 85 right there.
Are you scheduled to start?
Yeah.
How much time do you think you need to do 16 hours?
I could do it on the weekends. Usually during the week with work and stuff, it's kind of hard. But whatever I need to do, I'm sorry about that.
It's been happening a lot. So how about I'll continue at 4 to 6 weeks. You'll get an email with the new date from the court clerks, and hopefully that'll give you enough time to get that completed.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm sorry everybody was sick. You can go ahead and disconnect. And if you don't receive that email by tomorrow afternoon, I'd give the court clerks a call, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so it looks like this is your second time here, is that right? And you're requesting more time to do your community service? Oh. Okay, I see that. I misread this. And did you have any questions about the rights that you have in court, or did you just want to request a continuance? Okay. So I'm going to make a note to continue this after November 6th, and you'll get your new date from the clerks out at the clerk's window, okay? Thank you. You're free to go. Do you want me to go clean? I'm not above that. Oh, we have 4. I thought there were only 3. Okay.
Gee.
Now who do you want to talk to? Well, that's the other problem. I don't know who's next, but I don't think I've seen Kayla Molina. I don't know where he is. He should be somewhere there.
Okay.
He's at 3 o'clock.
I see him. Victor Avalos? Victor Avalos?
Yeah.
There you are. Hi, how are you doing today?
Good, and you?
Pretty good. So I am calling your case. It looks like the prosecutor is asking to dismiss the case without prejudice because you completed diversion.
Yeah.
What do you think of that diversion class?
It was a good class.
What did you learn?
I learned that I learned about the differences of abusers. And I forgot the other words. Abusers, the users, and like I think it was like the alternate abusers, stuff like that.
And ma'am, did you have to go to the class with him as well?
No. It was an online class.
Oh, it was all online. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for completing it before court. I hope you learned something so
Mhm.
that we don't
Yeah.
see you back in here again.
Yeah, I did.
And your case will be dismissed, and you're free to go.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. The court next calls Kayla Molina.
Hey.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Hello.
You are set for a pretrial conference. Looks like you still need to complete your Adult Making Better Choices class, which is scheduled for 11/13. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah.
Did you have any other conditions?
I had 16 hours of community service also, and I have those completed. Just the form is with whoever I did the
Okay.
community service with, and I can turn that in as well as the certificate for the completion of the class. As soon as I get all of, or like the class is completed, I can submit it.
And you are signed up for the class already?
Yeah, on the 13th.
Why weren't you able to go on looks like you were scheduled in October.
I was, I guess that they send you like a packet or something, and I never received the packet just because I had to change my mailing address because of this case. So everything that was being sent to me before was being returned, and it got lost in the mail, and you have to have this little like booklet stuff before you can take the class, and I never received that. So
You have it now?
no, I don't. No.
Okay.
I'm
So if you
gonna go pick it up at the place in I think it's in Westminster, and they said that they're only there on Wednesdays. I think Wednesdays. But I already talked to them and I have it rescheduled, and it's paid for, it's ready to go. I have to
you
do
just
it.
got to get your booklet. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm making a note to continue this after 11/13. So
Okay.
you will receive an email from the court clerks with your new court date.
Okay. So if I complete that and turn it in, will I still have to come to court?
Yes. Yes. You
Like,
have to come to court to get it dismissed.
oh, okay. Okay. That's fine.
But I believe you can do that virtually on that day.
Yeah.
But you'd have to get the paperwork to the court.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You're free to go. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right, the court calls John Roybal.
Hi.
Hi there. So it looks like you completed all the requirements that the prosecutor needed you to do, and he's asking to dismiss the case without prejudice. So I am going to dismiss your case today, and you are done with this court action.
Awesome.
Do you have any questions?
No, I do not.
All right, you're free to go.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. The court calls Luis Valenzuela. Valenzuela,
Yes.
are you the number ending in 966, sir?
Yeah, that's me.
Did you have an opportunity to watch the video that advises you of the rights that you have in this court?
I did.
Do you have any questions about the rights that you have or the charge that you're facing that is a six-point speeding ticket?
No, I do not.
Okay, looks like you've met with the prosecutor and he is offering to cut this down to a 3-point improper lane usage. Is that how you want to proceed with your case today?
Yes, that would be fine.
Has anyone promised you anything to enter into this plea agreement?
Well, no.
What was that?
No, I believe not.
Are you under the influence of any substances that would affect your judgment today?
No, I am not.
And you understand that by entering into this plea agreement, you're giving up your rights to trial and all the rights associated?
Yes.
To the amended charge of a 3-point improper lane usage that occurred in the 9900 block of Highway 2 on 9/21/21, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Your guilty plea is accepted, and I will dismiss the original charge. Is there anything that you want to tell me about what happened, sir?
No question. This is my first time around the area, but other than that, no, nothing.
Okay, and it's been at least 2 years since you've had a ticket. Does that sound right?
Yeah. I was going to. Yeah, it's been 2 years.
Yeah, that's what your record shows. I think it was July of 2019.
Yeah, like on 85 or something.
It doesn't have the address, but that would mean that your record is clear. So I'm going to impose the minimum fine on this because your record's clear, which is $120 plus court costs. And what will happen next is you will get an email from the clerks telling you how to pay that amount or ask for a payment plan. Do you have any questions for me?
No, I do not.
Okay, you're free to go. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Court calls Norberto Sandoval Preciado.
Yes, hello?
Hi, is your number, Mr. Sandoval Preciado, ending in 659?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have a chance to listen to the video that explained the rights that you have in this court?
Yes, I did.
Do you have any questions about the rights you have or the charge that you're facing, which is a no proof of insurance charge?
No, I don't.
Okay, and it looks like you did not have insurance on that date, so you're wanting to plead guilty to the original charge. Is that right?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's a work truck. My boss and the mechanic were fixing the truck. Yeah, but I mean, I didn't know it didn't have insurance, but I took the truck to see if it was like working good. So that's when I got pulled over.
Yeah, no proof of insurance is a strict liability crime, meaning you don't have to have intention or know. Do you know if your employer has like a policy that would cover you driving those types of vehicles when you're testing them out?
No, I didn't. I didn't. No, I talked to him. He said he didn't have insurance on that truck.
Okay, he doesn't have
So
insurance.
no, I
Okay.
don't.
Yeah, then unfortunately
No.
the law doesn't allow any other options. Do you want to plead guilty to the charge today? Or
Yeah, I'll feel
Okay.
guilty.
has anyone forced you to plead guilty to the charge today?
No.
Are you under the influence of any substances that would affect your judgment?
No, I'm not.
And you understand that by pleading guilty to the charge, you give up your rights to trial and all the other rights associated with trial and appeal?
Yes.
To the charge of no proof of insurance that occurred in the 7100 block of Monaco Street on 8/20/21, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Your guilty pleas accepted. You already told me what the circumstances were. You've never had a charge like this before, have you?
No.
I didn't think so. So I'm going to impose the minimum fine that I can, which is $100 plus court costs. And the clerks will send you an email with that fine and a way to pay it, or you can request an extension through that email if you need more time. Do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
I just want to warn you that the fine for this, if you get charged into state court with all the surcharges, is around, it might be more by now, but it's around $800. And so you need to make sure if you're driving for your job someone else's vehicle that you always make sure it's insured, because you wouldn't want to be paying an $800 fine.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. You're free to go.
Have a good day.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Alaba? Olini? I'm sure I butchered that.
Good afternoon, Judge. Michael Martin on behalf of Alaba Oliani. I think that's how you pronounce it, but we are ready to proceed, Judge.
Is he present with you?
No, he's not. I just got off the phone with him and he gave me permission to enter this agreement and waive his appearance if the court will accept that.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for making that record. So he was charged with reckless driving and the offer is a 4-point speeding ticket, is that correct?
That's correct.
And so on his behalf, with his permission, how do you plead to the 4-point speeding?
Guilty.
And you waive all of his rights to trial and the rights associated?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Guilty plea is accepted and the original charge is dismissed. What do you want to tell me about his mitigation for this?
Yeah, so I mean, I think there were some facts in dispute as far as what the officer observed, but Mr. Oliani, he drives for Uber. That's his main source of income. There was a passenger in the vehicle that we try to get in contact with to see if they could testify as to what had occurred. But, Mr. Oliani, he also is worried about losing his job with, this traffic ticket. I think his previous one was about a year ago. That was a 4-point ticket as well. I can tell you that he is involved in some charitable work. He goes back and forth to Africa. He runs an orphanage out there, and he told me that he is struggling financially. So if the court could waive any waivable fines or costs and fees, that would be great.
Yeah, I'm just checking out his record here. It was 9/28/20. the original charge was reckless, so I do have to consider that. Do you want to give me any input on what he disputes? The
I'm
facts
sorry?
do you want to give me any information on the facts that would be in dispute?
Well, he says that the police officer, and his English isn't very good, but he said that the police officer accused him of passing a vehicle and going 91 miles an hour. My client says he wasn't going that fast, and that two vehicles actually had passed him and were racing. And so that was kind of the difference in stories that were kind of at dispute here. I thought it would have been helpful if I could have interviewed the passenger and asked them if they thought that he was driving recklessly or too fast, or did they fear for their safety or anything like that. But we're unable to get in touch with them.
Okay. Well, based upon that and based upon his record and the original charge, I'm going to impose a fine of $200 plus court costs. So the clerks will send you an email. Do you email counsel or the defendant? Did you sign up for Zoom, Mr. Martin?
I'm sorry?
Are you the one that signed up for Zoom, I assume, not your client?
Yes.
Okay, so the court clerks will send you the email with the payment information on it, and then if he needs to apply for a payment plan, he can do so through that email.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
All right, the court calls Celestino Preen.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Yes. Sorry
Okay.
if you have trouble hearing me, it's my microphone is messed up.
Nope, you're loud and clear. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Did I say your last name properly?
Yes, ma'am, you did.
Okay. I thought it might be Preen, but Preen, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Did you have an opportunity to listen to the video about the rights that you have in this court?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Do you have any questions about your rights or the charges that you're facing?
No, I do not.
Okay, you are charged with following a motorcade too closely, and driving without insurance. Is that your understanding of your charges?
Yes, I just had we had just discussed him taking the insurance charge off because I just showed him proof of insurance for the day.
Okay, I do see that. And he's also offered to cut the 4-point ticket down to a 2-point defective vehicle. Is that
Yeah.
what you want to do today?
Yes, that would be great.
Has anyone forced you to enter into this plea agreement?
No, ma'am.
Are you under the influence of any substances that would affect your judgment?
No, ma'am.
And you understand that by pleading guilty to this charge, you're giving up your rights to trial and all the rights associated with trial, including your right to appeal?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So to the amended charge of 2-point defective vehicle that occurred in the 11300 block of East 96th Avenue on 8/27/21, how do you plead, sir?
Guilty.
Your guilty plea accepted. I'll dismiss the original 2 charges, and I need to take a peek at your driver's record.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to tell me about what happened?
No, just driving too close, and didn't slow down in time.
How?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You were driving too close to a police motorcade, right?
To a police car?
Who were you too close to?
No, I just hit a regular, like it was just a random lady, a regular woman. Yeah.
Okay. Let me see. Let me check it out. The accident report. You haven't had a ticket since you had a ticket earlier this year. Is that the only ticket you've ever had?
Yeah.
How long have you been driving?
Ever since I was like 16 when I first got my permit.
Okay. Not bad. I just need to take a peek at the accident report.
Okay.
Make sure nobody was hurt. And everything is online, and so I'm a little bit slow.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a different computer so I can see what happened. Okay, nobody was hurt. Moderate, not a lot of damage. All right, well, I will issue the minimum fine I can on this, which is $200 with court costs. And you will get an email from the court clerks letting you know how you can pay that. You'll get that within the next day.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Nope.
All right, you're free to go. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You have a great day.
You too.
All right. Goodbye.